you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So, first, tell us who you are.
Okay. Um, my name is Eromosele Bright Ekiko. I'm from Nigeria. I came to Germany 2016, September. Then, ever since I've been here, and I am married here, and I have a kid, a handsome boy. Yeah, and he is kind of getting to 2 years now. And yeah, that's who I am. That's who I am. Yeah, I study architecture in Nigeria. I did my BSc in Nigeria, not here in Germany. Then when I came here, then I started looking for the job and all that. So, but here I work as a Bauzeichner, which is kind of drafter.
How was your life before you came to Germany? Let's say 2 or 3 years before that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was for me. It was really, really good because I had a great family who I really miss a lot. I have almost seven, like seven siblings. It's a lot. But that's how most Africans they have a lot of children. So my dad was one of them. So uh, I have three brothers, then four sisters, which make us like eight. My life at home was really quite good because after I finished my BSc, then I started like kind of getting the job, then looking for a kind of contract. And I started having some few jobs like how do we say they call it here in familiar Wohnhaus. That was what I was doing actually, not big project actually, for just a family house, bungalow, and then duplex here that I had once and all. So yeah, my life was quite really good. Yeah.
And what were reasons that made you move? Could you explain your motivation
Yeah.
to move to Germany?
I had an issue that actually made me come down, but I never thought of like coming to Germany. Actually, that was never in my mind at all. Because there was a day, I can't really remember the specific date anyway, but I had a fight. We had a quarrel at work where I was working because I supervised the work, the contract. I do the supervision. So my workers, they kind of had an argument, but this is a little bit quiet because I don't hate any religious people, because I'm a Christian, yeah, and I respect every religion. I respect if you're a Muslim because I have Muslim friend also here. Whoever you are, I respect you just the way you respect me too. You understand? So, but unfortunately, that didn't really happen quite well there in Nigeria. With my co-workers, the people who were working with me, they had an argument. So it was really very intense that day. So after that, we left. So the next day, then I got a news that the guy who was involved in the argument was beheaded. And the person told me I should find a way to secure my life and should just go. It's very hard for most people to comprehend it. There are a lot of bad Christian people who are also there. It's really crazy, But these people, unfortunately, they are those bad part of it, So they had this issue with my co-workers and beheaded him, and I have to run for my life. So if you are a Christian and you are in the northern part of Nigeria and something happens, there is a protest or there is a fight, you are the first target. Just imagine that kind of boldness.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
You don't have there's nothing No police cannot protect you. Nobody can protect you. You see, if you're not there, you will not really understand it. You think, oh, maybe it's just a big story, but go live there. Once you live there, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really quite, that was the main reason why I left Nigeria, because it was really very sad. Then I had to run for my life. I left those things that I already started gathering because I was alone. I wasn't married at that time, so I kind of got some stuff. So it's really it makes me always sad anyway. Yeah, it makes me sad. The value of humanity is not really there in people's mind. You know, people talk about religion a lot. They just talk about religion, put it in their mind. That's what they do. But actually, religion shouldn't divide people. It should make them to live together. Definitely, it's just for you. This part respect the other part. You respect me. That's just all. We live well. But it really makes me so sad that time that happens. You understand? That you don't really you're not guaranteed. Your life is not guaranteed. You're just like you're living for somebody.
Yeah, somebody else decides
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
and how
Yeah.
you live.
Yeah. You know, when it takes, I don't know, like somebody comes to just tell you what you're doing now is for me. You know, that kind of boldness, you know. So it makes me really very sad. Yeah. It's not really good.
Was Germany the goal right away?
Not at all. I tell you, I never thought about that at all. Not at all. The only thing that was in my mind was just for me to escape from them. Because as a contractor or as an architect, if you're having a job, especially when you go to north and you've worked in the south, so a lot of people know you. Nigeria is one country, although we are more than 200 million people actually. Because when you say it to people, they say, why don't you just go to the south or go to the east? It's not that easy like that, because especially Nigeria is kind of connected. It's not where you just go, although it's a lot of people, but it's connected. You don't, in a way, they will still find you. There's a way they will find you. It's very possible. So that was my mindset. Like, I don't think, even though I go to the other side, to the east, I don't think it will come to a time, maybe in 2 years, 4 years, I might be found then, because there's no mercy for you. There is no mercy for you at all.
There wouldn't have been any way for you to feel safe inside of Nigeria, so
Not at
you
all.
had to leave to Europe.
No, not at all. Yeah.
You still okay?
Yeah, very much okay. But it's a little bit,
It's
it's very heavy in a way. It's very heavy.
How was your move? How did you experience it? Is there a story, or how was it in general?
Yeah. Yeah, I will say it. I'm saying it again. Although I never had option to come to do it, not to do it, but I would definitely not really advise anybody to do that, because it's really it's just really dangerous. My experience was really very bad. It was really so bad. I think I spent almost 6 months on the way. My experience, you have to, maybe some of us, you already seen it on YouTube. Then you have to, from Nigeria, if you're from Nigeria, you have to go from north is quite closer. Then you have to move to what is it called, Agadez, which is Niger. Then from Niger you start to move. It's not with flight. It's with a truck. It's called an Hilos now. Kind of Hilos is very popular there. So that's what they actually use. You understand? And the experience was really very, very, very sad. Very, very sad. Very, very hard. No food on the way. Nobody cares about you. No, whether you're dying or not, nobody cares about you. You care about yourself. So the experience was really horrible. It was a nightmare that you feel like you drown in the nightmare. It was really very bad. Yeah.
6 months long nightmare.
Yeah.
So I take it you came by boat.
Yeah, I came by boat. I came by boat, and from Agadez you have to move to Libya. Then from Libya you have to then cross the sea, which is really a very dangerous trip. That is the truth. It's not really advisable to do that because a lot of people died. Like, for example, mine, even where the boat I took, people behind me died. I saw it happen. It's not that you just maybe some of us we've watched it on YouTube or on television, on the news, something like that. But I saw it happen. They were at my back. They were just at my back. There is a rope that they told us to hold because, in this journey, it came to a time when your life it suffered you so much. You've suffered a lot. Like your life, it's like you just feel, hey, even though they give me like a cup to stand on top of the cup to cross the sea, you will do it because the hardship there is really very hard. Like they don't really care about you. They do a lot of certain things that human being is things that are very inhuman. They do it to people there. They do it to people. You don't have your own say. You don't have your own will. You don't have freedom. You don't just have anything. You are just there. They can use it to do anything they want to use it to do. So, this kind of suffering, it comes to a time, it's just like somebody who has suffered a lot. Then he just said, let anything that wants to happen, let it happen. Let me just do it. Even though I die, let me die. If I survive, I survive. That's how it is when you get there. So it was really very bad. People who died at my back, they fall into the river. We tried to go back to check, but they were already gone. They were not there anymore. It was just like a dream. When you're in the dream, it's like you're in another world. Things are just happening. You feel wow, but when you wake up, you say, what happened? You try to kind of think, yeah, I thought I was doing this just now. That was how it was then. When I look back, those guys who were staying at my back, none of them were there anymore. So it really pains because I remember one of them prayed for us before we left. As a Christian, as a believer, I just like when he was praying, he prayed. They asked him to pray for us, and he prayed, and he prayed for us, But unfortunately, he didn't survive it. Nobody can, and most of us cannot swim. Even me, I'm staying in Deutschland for how many years now? I cannot even still swim. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Another goal for you.
Yeah. I think one of the things I would definitely never forget in this journey, the journey I took, was the beauty of nature. I have never, ever, we Nigerian, mostly we don't travel like that. We just go from maybe one state to another, that's all. When I saw the beauty of the desert, the beauty of nature, I think that's the only good picture that stays in my head. This is the only picture that makes me to be able to overcome, to some extent, the trauma that I had during this journey. because it was so beautiful. I always, because as an architect, I love a lot of shape, like different kind of shape, beauty, like forms and all that. The way the desert has its own different forms, I never, I always, I wish because in this journey you can never, even your phone, they will take it from you. So you are naked actually. So I wish I had a camera at that time. I would be so happy because the beauty of nature, oh God, it's really so beautiful. I think that's the only thing that lives with me till today, because I really see beauty, how the world is, how the nature is. Yeah.
So that is how you survived in a way.
Yeah, in a way. And another thing, how I survived was also, I told you I'm a believer also. I think I always prayed. I was praying a lot. I was really praying a lot. I believe, and this hope was there, even though it was hard, even though it was really hard, like nothing was there, but there was still a little hope that was always coming. So I think these are the two things that really helped me a lot. Yeah.
How did you feel when you arrived in Germany? When you made it in a way?
Actually, I arrived first in Italy. I was there for 1 month actually. Yeah, because when I got there, I just tried to find out what should I do, like kind of to integrate myself. And I discovered that, hey, they don't speak English. Okay. I said, okay. For me to be able to communicate with people, and I need to learn the language. So I started going to the class.
You started with Italian.
I started with Italian actually. Well, it was very funny. It was very funny because it was very new to me. Learning language was for me very hard. I couldn't just get it at all. I don't know. Maybe the teacher wasn't very interesting. Maybe that was why. But when I came to Italy, I was like I have to do it, because it will make me to be able to connect to the people and understand the culture. You understand? So that was what I really trying to do, yeah.
Okay, arrived in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
How were the people? How was the reception? Did you know someone? Were there strangers? Were there moments of kindness?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, there was definitely people, the way they kind of accepted us to some extent. Then they gave us food, and gave us clothing. I think, yeah, I kind of had, it was good, it wasn't bad to some extent in a way, but it was later on, it was getting a little bit kind of very hard.
In what way?
When you go to an office, or when you needed a transfer to another place, it was really very hard. There was a time I was expecting kind of a transfer because I've stayed like almost more than 6 months in where I was, and I wanted to do some certain things. But it was really very hard for that to come, because we waited and waited and waited. They said there's no house no apartment for us anymore. And they took us from where we were and took us to another place, which was much more worse than where we were before. It was really very heartbreaking. People started crying. I really remember that day. People started crying, and it was not really too good. But they tried. It is definitely not easy, because a lot of people, So they tried. They tried definitely.
How did you deal with all that?
Yeah, I'm kind of person, although I'm a little bit quiet, but I have a lot of patience. I think that's how it is, because life is definitely challenging for everybody, even though no matter where you come from. It's just in different kind of ways where your life is a little bit challenging, So, but the only thing that will keep a human being or a human or somebody alive is just this hope and the way you deal with it. So I think I took that from my parents actually, because we didn't grow up in a very big, very rich home. Although my dad before I came, he had a lot of money, but when I came to the world, he did not have any money anymore. So it was a little bit hard. So I I kind of have this. I always have this. There's a hope that it's gonna work. Even though it's not working now, doesn't mean it's not gonna work forever. I just believe so long I'm living, so long I can still breathe this air, that something's gonna get better. Yeah, that was my hope actually. That's how I lived it. Yeah. If I go back, anytime, I always remember myself, like how I started and the struggles, the pain. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I will say it. It was not an easy road at all. Not at all. If I look back what I've achieved now, I'm really happy because I have a good wife and I have a very beautiful child and I have a job too. I can speak the language to some extent, but not perfect. But I definitely, because I don't speak in English right now, but at work, I've been working for almost 3 years now, 4 years, but I don't speak English actually. We talk with Dutch, you understand. But I'm very happy, I will tell you the truth. I have achieved a lot, try to integrate also very well. So I'm happy that everything is going on well. There's still a lot to do actually, a lot to achieve actually, but it is just, I'm very happy that things are coming a little bit step by step. Yeah.